What is up, guys? Silver Warrior here, and today I want to discuss how you can stack silver as a kid. So I have discussed it before, but it was more of a just video on, my experiences with it as opposed to an advice video. And so I want to discuss, how you can do it, and whether, you've been at it for a little while, or you are just, someone who wants to get into silver stacking and you're younger and you're thinking, I see these huge stacks, I could never afford that because I don't have a regular job. Well, that's perfectly fine because I am going to discuss how you can be successful when silver stacking as a kid. So, obviously, you're not going to be able to get the same kind of stack that you might see, people who, some of these YouTubers basically who unbox, a couple 100 ounces of silver at a time. Obviously, you're not going to be able to get that if you don't have a job. I mean, that's pretty obvious. Or if you don't have some kind of, way of to be earning a lot of money. And I mean, it's not going to you're going to be mowing lawns and you're going to be able to earn enough money to get 1,000 ounces of silver at once. It's not going to happen. I don't have enough money to do that, and I know I don't. I'm going to be honest with you, but at the same time, you can stack successfully even on, a smaller budget, and I will discuss a few ways you can earn money. Now, one thing I would recommend that's worked well for me is trying to flip coins. If you know enough about coins like I do, then try to pick stuff up, maybe from, people like, here we go, this is going. Talk to people ask them what coins they might have, tell them that you're interested in it. All my friends know that this is something big, this big thing that I'm into for me, and, I've managed to pick up coins off of people I know before, you might have seen that video where I picked up that coin lot pretty cheap that had the 1829 large cent, 1910 Canadian penny in it, and I am going to flip both those coins soon, and just buy lots off these people, or buy coins, whatever, off these people who don't know anything about them, and end up, selling them on eBay or something. You can make a little bit of money off of that. Or maybe, if you do know enough, go on eBay and look at the auctions, look at the coins that are being sold on there, and buy them and resell them. Another really easy way to make money is buying and selling lots of wheat pennies. Now, I understand you might not drive, so getting to ship this stuff out might be a little bit difficult. So you do want to talk to your parents before you do sell anything on eBay, definitely. Make sure you're making arrangements with them so you know that you can get the stuff shipped out. Because, trust me, do not be selling anything on there without talking to your parents first. That could be a big problem. I definitely talked to my parents before I was selling stuff, so just a word of advice there. Anyway, though, to get back to this, you can earn money a few ways. Also, maybe try to cut back on how much money you're spending on, whether it be video games or stuff like that, because maybe instead of buying this new game that's out, maybe you could instead buy, a 5-ounce silver bar, or, whatever, or the next, couple games that are coming out, maybe, or better yet, maybe instead of for your birthday only asking for video games, you could ask someone for, a little bit of silver. I mean, I don't ever ask for video games anymore personally, because I really am trying to be dedicated to silver investing, silver stacking, I should say. Because technically I consider myself a silver stacker, not silver investor, but, anyway, that's not really too important. What it is that you could try to ask for silver. I mean, I asked my parents for silver, and usually other people, whether it be for Christmas or my birthday, I would just ask for, gift cards or whatever, just so I can pick up silver myself in case they don't know, enough about it to pick up something. But I do try to do that instead of, getting video games and stuff. And I understand you can't completely cut fun out of your life, but at the same time, you don't, maybe, instead of getting, 3 new games, you could just get 2, maybe get a little bit of silver with it. Just my thoughts on that, and if you can't see yourself doing that, then definitely at least try to earn some money yourself, because, if you are earning your own money, you will be much happier than you are now. I can guarantee you that. I really enjoy every time I make a sale on eBay that, makes a profit for me. But, I mean, besides that, that's really just ways of getting money to, substitute for not having a job, which, of course, you're never going to make enough money off of this stuff to, like I said, replace a job before. Like I said before, you're not going to be able to do that, but maybe you could at least get a little bit, and also, of course, the big thing is, go to other people, and see if they got any odd jobs for you, because you might be able to do something that, they can't, or they just don't feel like doing, and they'll pay you for. You know, just maybe something you happen to be good at. And there's another way to probably earn money. I've definitely worked for my neighbors before personally. And other than that, I mean, you know, that's some ways to earn money. Now, actually buying silver, really, it's not any different than, you know, if you were a kid or adult or whatever, because just because, you know, you're younger doesn't mean that you can't have knowledge of silver. So just what I'd recommend to anybody is really, you know, watch some good videos out there on advice, you know, learn through some experience, start out small and, you know, get into bigger and bigger amounts of silver as you learn what you're doing, and just find what you enjoy. I mean, you know, find what your silver you're best at buying, right? I mean, let's say you're good at getting high premium coins for cheap. I mean, then do that, you know. Whatever you're good at, just find it and start doing it. And of course, I'd recommend diversification and everything like that, but that comes a little bit later, you know, especially if you're just starting out. Anyway, though, I do hope you enjoyed the quick video. That is it for this one. Silver Warrior out.